Well, hello and welcome everybody. Randy Replay. You guessed it. He's back. Oh my gosh, sorry. Okay. Randy Replay is Randy Replay back at it again. Online and on the air on the SSN and online and on the air with Minnesota Vikings football. Due to a we'll just say network switch, there is no Minnesota Vikings fan line appearing on the screen, at least for this one. Maybe down for a couple minutes. We changed couple weeks, I should say. We changed we changed broadcasting networks. There we go. I can talk, I swear. And we have not yet integrated that into the new presentation of the Minnesota Vikings game day simulcast. So hopefully by end of week we can figure that out. Anyway, the Minnesota Vikings travel to possibly the worst field conditions of all time. And a stadium that has to hold the record for most injuries in the facility. That's right, FedEx Field and the Wershington Commanders play host to your Minnesota Vikings here today. Sitting at 0-7, needing a big win in the division, but if they don't, somebody's O is going to go in Buffalo. That's right. We have the coming in. We do have the Minnesota Vikings fan line up, just not on the screen. And there's a comment coming through saying FedEx Field is dog. Well, I'll let you finish it. So it's very true, though. It is a bad stadium, but literally poop falling from the rafters and the ceilings. Anyway, that's enough dogging on the Commanders. They got a pretty good team. They got Jonathan Allen, they got Scary Terry, and all of the other hosts of football players over there. We're going to take a look at the injury report like we do every week. Minnesota Vikings, for the first time seemingly this season, has no injuries. Must be nice. And if we go over to the Commanders, or the Commanders, they don't have any injuries. So both teams operating at 100% in this one. I alluded to it earlier. I can talk, I swear. Somebody's O has got to go in Buffalo if the Minnesota Vikings lose and the Buffalo Bills lose, because they play each other next week. Week 10, the first user game in this franchise series here of the first season. So we will see what shakes loose. The offensive ranks, Minnesota's ranked number 9, Washington ranked number 27. And of course, these two defenses are historically bad this season. Washington ranked number 23, Minnesota ranked 30, and a little stat about this rivalry here coming up. Vikings lead series 14-13. So if the Commanders win, the series is tied. Thank you for that. Coming in from the Minnesota Vikings fan line, of again, not on the broadcast, but online and on the air. We are going to get you down to kickoff. It is just moments away. I'm trying to get ahead of myself here. We got to focus up. We got to get this win. The starting job goes to Kirk Cousins, but Kevin O'Connell alluded as soon as he throws an interception, he will be benched for Desmond Ridder, and he will do this every game for the rest of the year. So I do believe Kevin O'Connell has had enough of Kirk Cousins. 45 interceptions on the season. I do not blame him. Now that the trade deadline is passed, as you can see, week 8, Minnesota Vikings go down 51-12. Desmond Ridder and Joey Sly, the only contributors in that game as far as points go. So we need a full team effort. We need to win this game. And I mean, rumors are that Kirk Cousins is going to be traded on draft night. These are rumors surfacing from Randy Replay's insiders. So this is going to be a crazy end of the season. We're a little over halfway. We got our first user game coming up, and 20 gifted is on the line. It's crazy. Minnesota Vikings football kickoff next. Well, hello everybody. Welcome. There it is, FedEx Field. The Well, we've slandered it enough. Xavier Rhodes, your player to watch in this game for the Vikings. His 10 interceptions leads the league coming into play today. Carson Wentz, of course, the quarterback for the Commanders. They're debuting their new jerseys, their new name. Everything is new about the Commanders this season. I just wish they got a new stadium. Helicopter flyover has happened. Minnesota was just introduced moments ago, rocking their all-white jerseys. Yeah, we did get the stat. Big stat coming into this game. Vikings lead this series 14-13. So if they lose, the Commanders will tie it up. So interesting storyline to this one. Another one, the sacks, the defense, holding opposing QBs for the Commanders to 52.7. Minnesota Vikings defense in terms of interceptions is a little bit better at 19. Only, well, not really only. They're allowing 77.9 against opposing QBs. And hopefully Carson Wentz will be held in check here today. Everybody for both teams is healthy. Kirk Cousins looks a little fired up. He's had a good week in practice. Commanders have won the toss. They have elected to receive. Joey Sly the Sly Guy, as of course it is mandatory for all kickers to wear the TK1 bar. He's got it up on the tee. And we'll see how this one plays out as kablamo! It is away and we are underway. Minnesota Vikings football live and on the air. Out comes Carson Wentz. A big statement game for him. We'll see his stats on the year. 19-11, 12 touchdowns, 4 picks. He is 165 for 271. So him and the rest of this Commanders offense takes the field. There we go. All right. Looking like Minnesota Gophers uniforms out there. So it is the Gophers versus the Vikings. It has been confirmed. Carson Wentz will start on under center. There is a sack. Carson Wentz ran into a bar on the first play from scrimmage. Anthony Barr and Eric Hendricks bit on the play action, but Anthony Barr did not. As you can see, Eric Hendricks kind of playing coverage out there. So the free rusher, Anthony Barr, comes in, and yes, we do have a sack. Oh, my heavens. Wait, what? Anthony Barr, and there's Kirk Cousins, Kevin O'Connell fired up. You got a different feeling here for this week. I do believe Kirk Cousins will have a good week. We'll see, though. Under center, stomps the left leg. That is the tight end man in motion. He'll turn, he'll give. Big hit put on by, that is Josh Metellus. And Daniil Hunter goes down for the second time this season, holding his chest. Daniil Hunter, non-contact injury. He wasn't involved in the play. And he's going to hold that left wrist again. That was bothering him earlier in the season. So Daniil Hunter leaving again. Oh, man. Big injuries for the Minnesota Vikings. So here we go. Big third down, 3rd and 14. Carson Wentz in the shotgun. He's got Gibson to his left. Wentz flush, throws. Batted away, early breakup. That is Xavier Rhodes on the coverage. Patrick Peterson was there too. No flags. And the Minnesota Vikings have forced a punt. And imagine, yes, coming in through the Minnesota Vikings fan line, an injury at FedEx Field. No way. Yes. So I don't. Oof. This field is just so gosh awful. It's very bad. But Minnesota has a little bit of the momentum coming in, and here comes the Minnesota Vikings offense, led, at least for now, by Kirk Cousins. You're reading this right. I was wrong. 47 picks, 10 interceptions, 2,151 yards. That was a great breakup. They had a couple of guys that could get to the ball, and they both did. A bruised sternum will not be able to return, so Daniil Hunter out. He still has not changed his number from the Aaron Donald situation that we found ourselves in. But I'm sure that will come here in the coming weeks. Kirk Cousins out of the shotgun, gets the snap, hands it off to Dalvin Cook. Now, if you guys remember, I want to say that was 2013, we had a running back by the name of Adrian Peterson who tore his ACL on this hollowed ground. Actually, I do believe that was 2011. So, knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen again. Kirk Cousins rolls, fires, caught, JJ right side. What a play! So Justin Jefferson gets involved early on the rollout. 22 yards, Cousins to JJ. Wow, undercut his own... Looks to be undercut his own route. I love it. You love to see it. So a very, very good play to start this game. Very aggressive by Kevin O'Connell. 50-50 could have been a pick, but it was a huge play. Kirk Cousins hands it off to Cook. Cook will go down. Oh my heavens. So this defense torching through Williams there, not Christian Darrisaw, sorry. So Williams will be the lineman that gets torched there. It is 2nd and 12 for the Vikings now. Cousins under center. Good play by JJ there. There's a flag on the play. For now, it's a caught ball to Adam Thielen. We'll check the flag, though. And it's going to be on the offense, so this one is coming back. Brian O'Neill, the savvy veteran, getting called there. So, still second down. Okay, so a big play thwarted by O'Neill. Cousins out of the shotgun, gets the snap. And Cousins will go down. Again, Darrisaw thrown to the left. I do believe it's Daron Payne with the sack. I mean, they're just not blocking again. Payne gets back there untouched. And this will be a quick 3rd and long. 3rd and 30. And you do believe you just got to get it near to the other side of the field for Joey Sly. I mean, my heavens. Here we go. Cousins barking out protections. He's got 6 on the play clock. Gets the snap. Throws. He's got Thielen. Thielen has to jump for the ball. If Cousins would have put it a little bit better, that would have been a first down, but a 14-yard completion to Thielen will eat up some of these yards at least. And again, Kirk under duress. Had that ball been a little bit more on target, Thielen maybe could have ran with it a couple more. That makes it easier for Joey Sly, the 59-yarder. With the wind going to his right. Kick is away. Squeaks in, and it is good. So Minnesota, very rare to see, but they take the lead here in the first quarter, 3-0. There was no give in that net. And here comes the Commanders knocking on the door. I formation. And he will get in. Jordan Hicks picked the wrong gap, and Brian Robinson Jr. will score. Make this thing 6-3. Acknowledge me, yes. And Jordan Hicks just picked the wrong gap there. That's unfortunate. So here we go. Snap is away. The spot, the kick, it's all good. 7-3 on your Mountain Air scoreboard. And Kirk Cousins talking it over with, looks like Dalvin Cook. Looks like he's apologizing for something. We'll take a peek at that. Don't worry about it. And kick is away. 8:25 left to go here in the first quarter. Wong Wu takes it from the 2. I agree. Does not look like this at all. I mean, there is a few marks on it here today, but yeah, I definitely agree. Anyway, Kirk waiting for that is Irv Smith Jr. to get up the field. What a play by Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins 3 for 3, rolling out to the right. He's 2 for 2, but 3 for 3 on this game. He held on to this ball at until the last possible second. And it was almost too late as Irv Smith had to jump and make an adjustment. Yeah, the roll out to the right has to elude the pressure, and Dalvin Cook gets spun down after a gain of 3. So rolling out, Kirk Cousins is looking pretty good today. You just got to keep this up. I mean, you really have to. He's definitely on the hot seat. Kirk Cousins, lone setback shotgun, gets the snap. A quick throw. Jefferson, first down and a little bit more. This will be a gain of about 20. And Kirk Cousins getting the ball moving. Kirk Cousins calling an audible. Line of scrimmage. Everybody's in motion. And we'll see what they want to do here. Barking out protections as Cousins gets the snap. Got a man. Oh no. Cousins' first incompletion goes the way of an intended pass for Adam Thielen, who just beat his man like crazy. Wowzers. Anyway, Kirk Cousins, another rollout. He finds JJ down. Oh, he dropped it. Oh no. Justin Jefferson. Let's go back. Was it good coverage or did he just mess it up? Cousins rolls, throws, great throw. JJ caught. Oh, it was punched out. Punched out by Jackson. Oh. So Justin Jefferson, one of the one of the surest hands in the NFL. It looks like he had Thielen going down the field. Could have been a touchdown. Anyway, you got to hold on to it. That'll bring up another big 3rd and 10. And we'll see what the Vikings want to do here. So 3rd and 10. Taking a while to get the play in. They break huddle. Kirk Cousins in the shotgun. See what they want to do. Gets the snap. It's a throw. Caught JJ. Not enough for the first down. He might have thought he could get around. The safety there came up. So Joey Sly comes in to make this a 1-point game. So Joey Sly, the Sly guy. Kick is away. It is good. So despite the pressure here, Joey Sly ices it for his second make in the game. 7-6 is your score. Oh my heavens. It is a stadium notorious for this. And it's picked off. Xavier Rhodes gets number 11. Sorry, I was looking down at Janaris Robinson leaving the field. Of course, we are set up in this end zone, but my goodness, Xavier Rhodes. So Wentz passes to the left, intercepted and undercut like I've never seen anybody before, going for Scary Terry. He did get his hands in there, but it didn't matter. Oh my goodness, what a play. Adam Thielen calming Kirk. Kirk gets the snap. Throws short for Cook. Cook needs to fight. He kind of stumbles on this field, and it's 4th and 1. Oh my goodness. Did you see the stumble? Let's go back. So Cousins, there's somebody in his face right here. He stumbles a little bit. And Nice Wander comes over. And he mentions something to Kevin O'Connell, but let's take a look at this left side of the offensive line. Darrisaw is getting killed every single time. We are double teaming the wrong guy. I mean, he's thrusting his head down, trying to force him to the ground, and it's not working. Kirk lucky to get this ball away. He did have Irv Smith a little bit covered. He did maybe had Tyler Johnson if you get a good pass. Other than that was just about the only option. And then on the back end of this play, Dalvin right here kind of lost his footing. I'm telling you, this field is gross. Anyway, looks like they're going to send Joey Sly in to take a 2-point lead. Joey Sly from 36. He's hit for 2. This for 3. Kick is away. It's right down the middle. And the Vikings lead for the second time in this one. 9-7. Gibson behind Wentz. The give is to Gibson. Eric Kendricks will not be able to get the tackle. Fumble! Rhodes picked it up! So Harrison Smith caused the fumble, and Rhodes, who has an interception already, has a fumble recovery, and Gibson is visibly frustrated. Wowzers. Big fumble. Was he down, though? That's always the question here. Looks like they are not going to take another look at it. Cousins? Gives. Dalvin. Dalvin gets hung up on his own guy, but he turns it into a 4-yard gain. A lot more here. Since Kirk Cousins was dropped on his back last. Gets the snap. Throws for Jefferson. He holds on, Justin. No, that's Tyler Johnson. He'll get oh my goodness. Tyler Johnson will get tripped up. We are on the opposite side of the end zone now. The opposite end zone, rather. I mean, what a big throw. What a dot, as the kids say. Here in this one. And Tyler Johnson with a big play there. So Tyler Johnson, 56 yards on the day, 2 receptions for him. Kirk Cousins under center once again. Gets the snap. Man in motion. Justin Jefferson again tries to cut back. I mean, it's clearly they watch film on this play. You're not going to get him with the end around. It's clear. It's clear. So, Kirk Cousins. Motions Dalvin out as a wide receiver. Watch it here. Watch it. Calling out protections. He is in the lone setback shotgun. Gets the snap. Throws. Incomplete. He threw it behind an open Justin Jefferson, who maybe would have taken this thing in for the touchdown. And we have a 3rd down. Another 3rd and goal here. Need to score. Cousins, snap, caught, Dalvin, touchdown. And Dalvin Cook will call over his teammates. What are they doing? Oh. He's giving out. What are those? What are those? Either way, Kirk Cousins with a great throw to Dalvin for the score. Uncovered. And Minnesota, for the first time this season. Now, I'm not kidding. We almost have a double-digit lead. Joey Slye to make it 16-7, and it is good. This pass rush looks like the Falcons, yeah, right? And there is a touchdown to the right side, just picking apart this defense here on this drive. And Dotson will catch his first touchdown of the game. Okay. So the poll it seems to be working. There are 2 yeses. As now this game is a little bit closer. Cousins, shotgun, gets the snap. Throws, caught, no, separated. There is a flag. Oh my heavens. And the roughing the passer, we're going to check it. I didn't see it. I did not see it. Montez Sweat apparently roughed the passer. I thought Kirk Cousins got that ball away clean. I could not see it from my vantage point. Once again, Irv Smith drops a pass on the season, this time in the end zone. So Kirk Cousins, oh my goodness, are you kidding me with this offensive line? I mean, Brian O'Neill short of holding there. I mean, what else can you do? Oh yeah, he had that ball past the line of scrimmage by the time he got hit. Look at that. That thing is almost next to the 10-yard line. So also had a man coming free. Look at the ankle breaker by Adam Thielen. Oh my God. The ball was already in the air when it happened, but my goodness. Did he hit him? What an ankle breaker. Nevertheless, Minnesota has this ball. at the 6. Dude, like Mike Tyson, yeah, right? Oh my heavens. Here we go. 2:16 left to go. In the half, Kirk Cousins gives it off to Dalvin, and there it is, this at times passive Minnesota Vikings offense rears its head again here. There's the 2-minute warning. They're not going to get a snap off. So here we go. Minnesota threatening. You want to walk away with a touchdown. You get the ball back in a little bit of time here. You do get the ball back. I don't know if you guys know that or not. Here in 2 minutes, Kirk Cousins under center. Gives to Dalvin, and he goes down right away. And my goodness, come on, you guys. Okay, so here we go. Minnesota. Big play opportunities here, everybody. What are we going to do? 3rd and goal. Kirk gets the snap. Throws. Incomplete under pressure. I mean, 4th down, you kind of have to here. You kind of have to go for it. He had a man. You got to get that look. You got to get that look again here if you're Minnesota. You have to. Cousins, shotgun, gets the snap. Throws. Caught. No, intercepted. Oh, no. Oh, this one's going to be brought back, isn't it? Oh. No, what a time. Oh. Oof. Up until this point, of an itch, yes. Here we go. Kirk Cousins, 3rd and 21. Not a lot of plays in the playbook designed to get you this amount of yardage. He fakes the snap. He gets the snap. He throws. He's got a man. It's JJ. 1st down and a timeout called. My goodness, what a play. And that is what we're talking about. That is the Kirk Cousins that we like. Yes, a risky spot. Can't afford a pick. That is exactly what we want to see. JJ just beats his man. Cousins sees him a little late, but that's okay. You gotta keep having plays like that here. Cousins. Lone setback, obvious passing situation. He's gonna send Irv Smith in motion. Cousins gets the snap, throws, caught Irv. Another timeout called. And now you can run a couple plays here. Gain of 9. Now you got some options here if you're Minnesota. You definitely do. Cousins, 2nd and 1. Gets the snap. Throws. Oh my God, intercepted again. And that will... My God. Wentz throws, and they backed off. They backed off so that he could catch it. Scary Terry, another touchdown. And everybody backed off and let him catch that. And I don't know what they're doing here. The man is non-existent. The pass rush isn't there. The zone isn't working. And they got a 12-point lead. A CJ Ham goes over to Kirk Cousins trying to console him. Maybe Kirk makes a case here. He's got a man. It's JJ again. The Minnesota Vikings do call a timeout, so there's life here in Washington. And Justin Jefferson so huge on this drive. They want to go for a field goal. I mean, maybe they don't trust Kirk. I don't know. Nevertheless, here comes the offense. In Washington. Cousins, shotgun, gets the snap. throws it out of bounds. Good call. Although that took, what was it, 6 seconds off the clock. Okay, stop doing that. You gotta go for this if you're Minnesota, right? You got to. You got to. What else do you have to lose here? Minnesota. Cousins. Just as he's about to throw no timeouts, that will do it. And my goodness, I mean, he had a man down there. The offensive line. Jeez. Well, anyway, washed out graphics, terrible field. There's your halftime scores. We're going to go around the league as we normally do. Take the points. Yeah, you still had time to run one play if it wasn't a sack. The Dolphins take care of business, climb to 5-3 if they hold on to this lead over the Bears. Teddy Bridgewater, 3 touchdowns in that one. In New England, the Patriots looking like they're going to fall to Matt Ryan, who has 2 touchdowns in this one. They need to get back into this as it's 24-3. And as we go over to a divisional matchup, sorry, Green Bay and the Lions. The Packers ahead just before the half. 2 touchdowns for a juicy A-Raj. And welcome into these player stats at the half. For your Minnesota Vikings, Kirk Cousins not actually doing horrible. He does have a 77.4 QB rating. He is 22 of 34. That is 64% completion percentage for those of you that didn't know how to do math or didn't look over here. 295 yards, 1 touchdown, and only the 2 picks. He's not doing as bad as he's done in other games at the half. He's looked better, but he's looked worse more times than that. So I tried to get an answer out of Kevin O'Connell as they're walking back here, and he said it's going to be a decision. He doesn't know who he's going to put out there. Kirk kind of showed him that he wants to be out there, but we'll see. Rushing, Dalvin Cook, 16 for 29. Big struggle for him today. Justin Jefferson, 3 times on the end around, just 3 yards. They've schemed for it. And Adam Thielen, 1 carry for 5 yards. Justin Jefferson on today's game, 7 catches, 120 yards. He has been open. He has been open often. Dalvin Cook, 5 for 26 on a touchdown. Tyler Johnson, 3 for 70. Irv Smith, 3 for 40. Nobody cares about blocking, and we're going to go to defense, look at total tackles, and it's Harrison Smith and Eric Kendricks with 6. Oh, my goodness. Lewis Seen with 4, Xavier Rhodes with 3. Tackles for loss, we had a couple by Kendricks and Barr. We did have a sack or 2 by Kendricks and Barr. My goodness. Interception, Xavier Rhodes got his number 11th. We did have a pass deflection, Xavier Rhodes, my God. Forced fumbles, Harrison Smith recovered by Xavier Rhodes. No safeties, no defensive touchdowns, no block kicks for your Minnesota Vikings in the first half of this one. Joey Sly, the Sly guy, 3 for 3, longest of 59. He's 1 for 1 on extra points. Hunter Nicewander had a very busy half. 1 punt, 43 yards. And that went inside the 20. Wongwu, 2 kick returns for 47, longest of 25. Let's take a look at this number that I actually am learning to hate. The third down conversions for your Minnesota Vikings, 7 for 12 today. The offensive line has not played good consistently today. Sorry. Oh, my goodness. The red zone trips, 2 for 3. Touchdown and a field goal, only 1 penalty. We've owned them in times of possession, but we need, I'm going to say it again. We need to score here coming out of the half. We get the ball, Minnesota Vikings football, second half next. Oh, Eric Kendricks jumps up to get the pick. Wowzers. Eric Kendricks. Oh my heavens. And he gives thanks to Beetlejuice, who comes in and says, I whip brutally ass. Okay, very nice. We appreciate that. Eric Hendricks jumped up a country mile to get for a field goal here, 30 yards. Joey Sly, the Sly guy. Snap. Kick is away. It is good. So Joey Sly again. Getting points for this offense. Janoris Robinson, the lineman, will back out into coverage. Wentz throws, and it's picked off. Cam Dantzler. Cam Dantzler is going to take this thing all the way. Uh-oh. I spoke too soon. But anyway, Cameron Dantzler records his 7th interception on the season, I do believe. 6 or 7. Anyway, he gets a big pick here as Wentz throws it backing up. And good coverage, undercutting the route. And Janoris Robinson kind of took away the middle ball, which has been destroying this Minnesota Vikings defense here today. Dalvin Cook, 20 carries, 41 yards. So Joey Sly will come on again for this time a 32-yarder. He's got to get this thing right. Joey Sly, snap, spot, kick is away. It is right down the middle, right down Broadway, and Minnesota pulls within 6. So Kirk Cousins with a questionable call. Maybe a 4-yard pickup again. And here come the Vikings rolling down the field. Kirk throws right. Caught Justin Jefferson. No Gritty. But we'll see a point. Where is it? Oh, no point. Oh, they're going to go no huddle. The Vikings going no huddle. The Vikings trying to get him off kilter. Kirk throws, front end zone, incomplete, no flags. Intended for Tyler Johnson, no flags. No. Oh my heavens. So they tried to get him off. Guard, and it didn't really work. So here we go. Cousins turns, gives to Dalvin. Dalvin has a lane. He's fighting. He's clawing. He's scratching. No goal. Oh my heavens. 3rd and goal. Cousins gives to CJ. He's not going to get there again. And what is going on here today? So you're down at the 2. You have a couple different options here. I mean, all intents and purposes, he is sending out Kirk Cousins. He's leaving the offense out there. Kevin O'Connell is being aggressive here, going for points, even if they don't get it. You know, you got a team down here at the 2. That is, if they get the snap off. Kirk Cousins trying to draw him off, and they will not run a play. End of 3. So a big decision to be made here. Washed out graphics, crappy field. Minnesota at the 2. So here we go, Minnesota. Calling audibles is Kirk Cousins. Gets the snap. Throws. Caught. Tyler Johnson, touchdown. And Tyler Johnson will score. We are tied up at 28. Look at the pocket. Look at when he gets a good pocket. Kirk Cousins isn't the worst quarterback in the NFL. Defense, Josh Metellus and Harrison Smith celebrating over there. They just came off the field, and for the first time, the Minnesota Vikings have forced a punt that has resulted in a touchdown. And we take a 1-point lead, momentum fully on our side. 10 plays, 77-yard drives. Kirk Cousins, 4 for 6, 63 and a touch. Throws, caught, right over the head of Kendricks. That'll be Gibson, touchdown. Oh, my heavens. Antonio Gibson, and they're going to go for 2. They're going to leave the offense out. gets it. So they get the 2 point, 36-29. They get the 2 point conversion. Cousins turns, gives to Cook. Cook, big hold of the left side. Stiff arms a defender, keeps on his feet. He gets down to the 20. And Dalvin Cook, he will let you know he got the first down, but my goodness, what a run. Longest run play from scrimmage for the Vikings today. And we'll see what they want to do here. Good stiff arm, too. Cousins. Man in motion is Justin Jefferson. They'll go to the end around again with him. He'll get a little bit positive yards. Run of 5. So it's... seems to work there. Cousins, shotgun, gets the snap. Quick throw, Thielen caught. Just enough for the... no, they're going to mark him short. I don't think he was down before. Let's take another look at this. I don't think he was down before he got carried over by the defender. No, he was not down. Minnesota will challenge it. And we'll see what happens here. Of course, Minnesota challenging the spot of the ball. Ooh, maybe his butt was down. It's hard to tell. He got carried over the line. No definitive answer. We'll see what New York thinks. Look at the dirty jerseys. They somehow, before they know, we know. So the ruling on the field stands. It is a 3rd and inches now. And we'll see what Minnesota wants to do. 3rd and inches. Dalvin Cook in the single back. Gets the snap. Give us to Cook. He does get the first down here. So a new set of down for this Vikings offense. As they move the chains. Kirk Cousins under center. Gets the snap. Rolls, and he brought down immediately. I don't... You saw it coming right as soon as the ball was snapped. And this offensive line shows why they are the worst in the NFL once again. Minnesota, specifically Kirk Cousins, shotgun. Gets the snap. Got a man to the... just overthrows. Jonathan Allen goes down. Of course, he's been wreaking havoc on the Vikings today, and it's 3rd and goal now. 3rd and goal from the 17. This is insanity here. Just insanity. Cousins throws it. And wow, it's tipped and picked. Oh my heavens. What are the odds of that? Has not gotten back there in a long time. You need one here. Wentz under center. Throws. Get picked off. Oh, Kendricks has his 2nd of the game. Oh my heavens. Kendricks with his 2nd pick, and he's slow rolling. And he throws it down, and he is just fired up. Wentz throws. Eric Kendricks, 2nd interception of the game. Under center. Play action. Hit as he throws, he fumbled, and my goodness, the fumbling continues for Desmond gosh darn Ritter. And there is the dagger. There's the game. No coming back, as nobody was back there to get this one. Davis with the scoop and score, and my goodness. A game in which you... Okay. And of course, everybody just stands there. There's nobody going after the ball. You have 5 Commanders near it. Snap down, kick is away. It is good. 43-29. Here's the here's the snap, the spot, the kick away. Guess what? It's good. 45-29. And for Minnesota, 46 rather, Randy Camp Math, he's having an aneurysm live on the simulcast. For Minnesota, a lot of good things out of this one as Wong-Woo will let this thing bounce into the end zone. Invisible walls. Desmond Ridder looks fired up. Good for you, kid, but it's clear what the issue is. It's the offensive line. Everything happens through the offensive line. We've seen it today when Kirk Cousins has a clean pocket. He is very, very cold-blooded. Here's a screen to Cook. Goes nowhere. I mean, Kirk Cousins has thrown for almost 500 yards today. But, yeah, I don't understand. Nevertheless, Desmond Ridder. Play action. He's got a man. Irv Smith, right side, up to the 31. They don't just run this clock out. Snap, kick, spot. It's all good. 49. To 29, and oh my heavens. Wong-Woo gets this thing. Ooh, kind of gets swallowed up there. Not a lot of good blocking. 16 seconds left to go. No timeouts, Minnesota. What do you do? Gotta play the outskirts. Gotta play the sidelines. Ridder tries to get him to jump. Ridder gets the snap. Throws it down the field. Tyler, incomplete. He had a step. He just overthrew it. He had his step. He just overthrew it. So Desmond Ridder struggles in Atlanta coming through here today. Same struggles he's shared this whole season. Throws. Batted away. Separated from the ball. Whatever you want to call it. Here we go. This is it. Here we go. Minnesota. Trying to come away with some garbage time, whatever. Ridder throws, incomplete. There's the game. There's the game. Minnesota falls to the Wershington Commanders, 49-29. Couple late turnovers. There are the numbers. Look at that. QB times pressure, 22 for the Vikings. Kirk Cousins under duress seemingly every time he dropped back. So once again, we look at the graph to the right side of the screen, and we see that it is pretty much neck and neck going into the third. And then in the fourth, you just kind of get some separation once again. Well, let's get into these. We're going to start with the team stats here. Minnesota. 31 first downs. 117 kick return, total yards 657. We were -1 in the take give. We took away 5 from them, but we gave away 6. Not what you want to see. 12 for 23 on third downs, 1 for 2 on fourth. Red zone percentage, we were 71%, 5 for 7, getting 3 touchdowns, or no, 3 field goals and 2 touchdowns. Not what you want to see as well. Penalties, 1 for 10. Just 1 on the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, okay. Well, can we go back? Thank you. Production truck, having some issues. Time of possession, we almost doubled them. Anyway, let's get into these player stats for your Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins, the leading quarterback here today. 77.2 QB rating. He was 35 for 55, 63%. Not bad. 432. Okay. 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. We've definitely seen worse numbers from Kirk. Definitely had a better game today. Just that ill-timed interception driving for the lead. Desmond Ridder, 5 for 10, 49 yards, 2 picks, no touch. Downs. Rushing, Dalvin Cook had a full day, 30 carries, 93 yards. Tough day for him, though, just averaging 3.1. Justin Jefferson on the end arounds, 5 for 11. CJ Ham, 1 for -1, going for the touchdown. Adam Thielen, 1 for 5. Receiving, Justin Jefferson with a career day, 12 catches, 213 yards. 17.7 yards per catch. No touchdowns, though. 2 dropped passes as well. Very uncharacteristic of him. Maybe it's this crappy field. Dalvin Cook had 7 for 30 and a touchdown. Tyler Johnson, 7 for 96 and a touchdown. Irv Smith, 6 for 57. Adam Thielen, 6 for 62. Colin Johnson, newly signed tight end a couple weeks ago, finally got in the stat column, 1 for 14. KJ Osborne, 1 for 9. Welcome back. Nobody cares about blocking. 2 sacks allowed by the tackles. The right guard and the right tackle. That right side of the offensive line was just garbage today. It's like a kind of like the big doors that Minnesota has on their home stadium. Open and open often. Seemingly every time Kirk Cousins dropped back, he was under duress. And we're going to go to defense and look at total tackles, and it's Harrison Smith with 13, Eric Hendricks with 11, Lewis Seen with 6. Hey, look, Xavier Rhodes also had 6. Hicks with 4, Barr, Griffin, and Dantzler with 3. Tackles for loss, we had a bunch. 2 for Eric Hendricks, 1 for Tomlinson, who finally gets in the stat column. Randy Replay really likes Dalvin Tomlinson, but due to the Sue signing, he really hasn't been able to get in here very much. They use him today. How many downs did he play? Can we look? Okay, we can't look. I feel like he was only in on a couple, but made the most of it. 1 tackle for loss. And Ndamukong Suh also had 1 tackle, so they really didn't get back there often. Everson Griffin, Harrison Smith, Anthony Barr, all tackles for loss. We only got back there twice today in terms of sacks. Kendricks and Barr. Of course, Anthony Barr on the first drive having a big sack. So Wentz walked into a bar early. Interceptions, we had 4 rather. Eric Hendricks had 2. Cameron Dantzler had 1. And Xavier Rhodes records his leading 11th interception. My heavens. Pass deflections, Hicks, Smith, and Rhodes. Forced fumbles, we did have 1 forced by Smith, picked up by Rhodes. Rhodes hit the triple-double here tonight. Inside of 3 stat columns. I know the double doesn't make sense. Don't hate. Andy Replays just doing what he does mediocre. No block kicks, no safeties, and no defensive touchdowns for your Minnesota Vikings in this one. Joey Sly called upon 5 times. He hit for 5, longest of 59. 2 for 2 on extra points. Hunter Nicewander had a mediocre day. Pretty easy paycheck here. Only 2 kicks, 83, netting 83. One of them going inside the 20. Kenny Wongwu, 5, count them, 5. Kick returns, 117 yards, longest of 31. Punt returns, he had 3 for 16, longest of 6. We got a lot to go over. We got a lot to look ahead. This has been Randy Replay. Once again, your Minnesota Vikings fall 49-29. It looked close at the end of the first. It looked close. Near the half, they forego those 3 points. Wouldn't have mattered in the end, but at the time and going up into the third quarter, it would have been tied or really close to a tie, but the turnovers once again rearing their ugly heads. And yes, we do need a new water boy. I do believe I think ours just quit. He doesn't want to be a part of an 8-0-9 operation. Anyway, end of the fourth quarter kind of opened the floodgates for the turnovers. Desmond Ridder 3 picks, 1 fumble, goes for 6. Kirk Cousins in the fourth quarter throwing a pick 6. And that is how we get to the score of 49-29. The proceeding was a presentation of the NFL and the SSN. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or restream of said broadcast cannot be permitted or done without the express written consent of the NFL, the SSN, or any of its subsidiaries. This has been Randy Replay. I will see you at the main screen in just a moment. Where we stand here in week 10, we do have a weekly update. Cordero Patterson, 46 carries, 179, 1 rushing touchdown, 7 receptions, 103 yards. Beats out. Oh, and a touchdown. My bad. Beats out, excuse me, it must have been that bad soda I had. Beats out Justin Jefferson for NFC Offensive Player of the Week, but Eric Kendricks with his 11 tackle, 1 sack, and 2 interception performance wins NFC Defensive Player of the Week, so it's good to see two of the 3 teams that we follow show up in this stat sheet, or stat column, however you want to put it. Of course, you like to see JJ up there, but you know, being a former Viking, Cordero Patterson, rather, you love to see it. So now we look ahead to week 10, and it is a proclamation that I've stated earlier in the broadcast. It is an epiphany, and now it's true. More true than it's ever been. Somebody's O has got to go down in Buffalo from Highmark Stadium. The last 2 teams in the league will fight, and the winner will send the loser down to the bottom of the league and give them first round pick. Well, first overall, I should say. Minnesota 0-8 taking on Buffalo. Of course, they do have Stephon Diggs, who has 41 catches, 682, and 6 touchdowns. Former Minnesota Viking. Josh Allen, of course. This Buffalo team is markedly better than the Minnesota Vikings. But we'll see what's going to happen. Of course, in this one, since it is our first user game of the season, we will have a special halftime presentation. Randy Replay will interview a representative. I'm not sure who it's going to be yet, from the Buffalo Bills. And it should be a good interview. So instead of looking around the league and doing halftime stats, we will go ahead and do that. We'll bring you all the reaction to the action, of course, next week as well. And going back to the Wershington game, once again, your Minnesota Vikings lose 49-29, fall to 0-8 on this season. Going back to that game, the defense outplayed the offense. Once again, they put them in good positions. It's just the offense, specifically the offensive line, is what did the Vikings in today, allowing 22 pressures of Kirk Cousins. And I do believe he was sacked eight times. We did get lucky with a couple roughing the passer calls that one of them I thought could go either way, but one for sure on the touchdown throw, or what would be a touchdown throw. One of them, the ball was 10 yards out of his hands. You got to call that every single time. So, it's been a tough season. It's not what you've been expected. Kevin O'Connell said, "Hey, I expect us to win every game." And Kevin O'Connell, the first-year head coach, still doesn't have a win. And I hate to repeat myself, but we look to win next week in Buffalo. I mean, somebody's always got to go in Buffalo. So once again, this has been Randy Replay. Minnesota Vikings fall to 0-8, losing in what, for the majority of the game, was a close game. I think the biggest lead they had was a 12-point lead, I do believe. And it was said that not taking 3 points there towards the middle of the game maybe came back to bite them. Maybe it swung the momentum. Maybe it changed everything. But Kevin O'Connell being aggressive. He's a first-year head coach, first time doing this. You got to take chances every once in a while. Sometimes they don't pay off. Other times, hindsight is 20/20. And hindsight tells us that the Minnesota Vikings have lost the game. Oh, my heavens. Well, this has been a presentation of Minnesota Vikings football on the SSN. Randy Replay is going to sign off. We appreciate you all for watching. And we'll see you next week. First user game in the first season of the 20 Gifted franchise. This has been Minnesota Vikings football.